In this video we're explaining how to use the solar and wind priority feature. Note that this video assumes it has already been enabled by your installer. For further details on this, see the link to the promotional video in the description below. So what does this feature do? Solar and wind priority gets to work when you are plugged into shore power. It ensures that only solar and wind are used to charge the batteries. It limits the use of shore power to a minimum. It's only used when necessary, for example to prevent the battery from becoming too deeply discharged, as well as for high power AC loads such as boilers and coffee machines. It stays in this mode called sustain for 7 days, and if by that time there has not been enough solar or wind, it will run a full charge cycle, charging the batteries to 100%. This will make sure that they stay in an optimal condition and ready for a next adventure. After those 7 days, the system will not go back into sustain mode. Instead, it will keep the batteries fully charged, while still prioritising solar and wind where possible. There are two ways to monitor our inverter charges, both of which will be covered in this video. The first is the VE Bus Smart Dongle, used together with our Victron Connect app on a phone. The second is the more fully featured GX device, such as an Ekrano GX, using the on-screen display or one of its remote options like the VRM portal. Let's start with the first option, the VE Bus Smart Dongle. Here is what you'll see right before plugging into shore power. In this example, our battery is at 82% state of charge, and the multi-inverter charger shows that it's inverting. Note how the solar is producing 187 watts of power. Now we're plugged into shore, and the app shows us that the multi is connected to shore, but it's not charging. Instead, it is in sustain mode. Meanwhile, the solar panels continue to charge the battery with around 187 watts. Now let's look at the same, but this time on a GX device. This system is not plugged into shore yet, as indicated by the two dashes in the red box at the upper left, and the multi is showing that it's in inverter mode. Let's plug in shore again. The red box shows that we're connected, taking only a few watts. The inverter is in sustain, and the solar is the priority, charging the battery with approximately 183 watts. Now let's see how it looks after the first 7 days. The batteries will be kept fully charged using solar and wind, and if needed, shore power as well, as indicated by the red bar. For normal use, that is all there is to it. Now, if on a day you do want the batteries to be fully charged using shore power, that's also possible. Here is how to do it. On systems with the VE Bus Smart Dongle, using the Victron Connect app, there's a new button to the right of the battery. Click on this new solar and wind button. A message will pop up explaining that shore power will be used to complete a full battery charge for one time. Select OK to start the charge. You'll see two arrows pointing upwards. This means the batteries are being charged to 100% by shore power. If your system has a GX device, you can either access the screen using the remote console or the GX screen itself. Go to the inverter charger and you will see in the menu, charge the battery to 100%. Select press to start. Again, a message will pop up explaining that shore power will be used to complete a full battery charge for one time. Select yes to start charging the batteries. In the overview, you now see the red bar again, meaning that the batteries are being charged up to 100%. The function charge the battery to 100% is a one-time action, after which the system will return to normal operation, prioritising renewable energy. When a 100% charge has been achieved, you'll notice that the red bar disappears. Lastly, for systems with a generator, when the generator is running, the system will charge at full power. In the overview, you'll see the generator icon in the red box at the top left, and once again the red bar is shown to indicate the system is in charge mode. For the user manual and further information, please see the links in the description below.